On today's episode, I have the pleasure of speaking with Darline Chudoba, who is a life renaissance coach, and she helps individuals through trauma and depression. Coming up. Hi, welcome to the Love Manual. I'm Mel, your host, and the Love Manual is actually an ecosystem where we have individuals and professionals give advice and tips about life, love, and relationships. And we want you guys to come and join us and give us feedback, tips, and comments and suggestions on show ideas. Please help me welcome Darline Chudoba to the show.
Hi,
Darline. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am good. I'm so happy that I got the opportunity to have you on the show. And I know when I started, I should have actually said that you are a renaissance in life, right?
And business
coach.
Yes.
Absolutely. So tell the people, the listeners and the viewers, a little bit about Darline.
Well, Darline, first of all, has an important job. I'm a mother of 3 teenagers, right? And a mother of 3 feline, as you can see my cats. Where are they? Oh, there's one of them.
Your felines.
So that's the most important job, taking care of my kids.
Yeah.
And I love helping others. I love being there for others, guiding, motivating others. That's one of the things. I think God put that inside of me to really see a need and approach it. He's always sending me people that are either had abusive type of relationships, and it does not have to be intimate. It can be a friendship or anything like that. So I love helping. And he also has brought me out of situations where I was also in abusive type of relationships and suffered different trauma. And so I love to teach. I love doing workshops. I love singing. I love writing. So things like that. Oh, and I just love being me. I think God created me to be creative and really be helpful, basically. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I could tell by your videos, you're just like so chipper and so happy, which I love so much. Your energy is just like, wow. You know, a lot of people need to have that energy. That's what you need to teach. How to have Darlene's energy.
Right. Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. That sounds good.
It does. What motivated you to become a coach?
Well, this happened many years ago, even before I went to college. I was helping single moms that have troubled kids, and I was just helping them to be able to have a better relationship and to steer them in a better, to make better choices and better decisions about their life and their journey in life, because they were making bad choices. And I would just say that the life coaching kind of chose me. I didn't really chose it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
So it started many years ago. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I definitely see you coaching people. And like you said, you help the individuals, because some of them do make wrong decisions. You're trying to help parents and children, I guess, get out of that situation. So what are some of the needs that you really see when you're coaching these individuals? What are some of the needs?
People who have experienced traumatic issues, situations, and people who have experienced abuse. One of the things that I help, that I see that the need was really great, was that a lot of us, and I include myself in this too, a lot of us start thinking that we are not enough. Right. You know what I'm saying? We are not enough. we also feel blame, like we blame what happened to us. We blame ourselves for it. Um, so so that's what the main things that I see is that we really don't care for ourselves the way we should. Self-care just takes a back seat while all of this is happening in our, in our lives, all the things that's happening. So self-care needs to be more important in the lives of others.
Absolutely. So, do you think, like during the pandemic, I'm pretty sure that you've gotten a lot more, of a need for people to be coached. So, what does that look like?
Wow, it was just I had to really be selective and really because I'm only one person, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And in fact, I had to hire my children to be in the business to take over on certain things so that I can concentrate on the workshops and I can concentrate on the one-on-one and the group coaching. So because the pandemic really steered people in a dark, like a dark hole,
Yeah.
because they were home alone a lot of the times, and some of them were in like reliving the past hurts, the past pain, because
Hmm.
they didn't have the connection that they used to have as an escape, like
Right.
going somewhere else. They did not have that, and so they were really, really hurting, and I felt their pain, and it was a lot of work, and it's gotten a lot better because of the work that I'm doing with these people. But it was difficult at the beginning. It definitely was difficult at the beginning.
Yeah, I can imagine. So, with you coaching them, do you see them, progressing?
Oh yeah, definitely. They are doing so much better. Their feelings for themselves is a lot better because I concentrate on, like I said, the self care. It's very, very important so that they can know what they need in their lives, so they can have a better and a more wonderful life. You know.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah.
Absolutely. Wow. Well, that's good, Darlene. So, what are some of the tips and advice you would give, I guess, individuals who are suffering with trauma or just going through depression?
Yes.
Not easy.
Depression is not gonna just solve itself. It's not gonna just go away. And one thing that I would like people to do is get an accountability partner, get someone in your corner.
Uh-huh.
Okay, because a lot of people have families and friends that are negative, that
Yep.
are toxic. And that's where the depression sometimes stems. That's where the trauma sometimes stems. And so it's a lot better for you to get with somebody that can really help you through what you are feeling. Okay, that's one thing. You need to do this. You cannot do this alone. You need to have some support. Okay, and the support can also even be therapy, or it can be coaching. If you need a coach, to deal with certain things, you can definitely hire somebody to help you so that you can overcome what you're feeling, what's going on in your mind, because everything starts in your mind. Everything starts in your mind. If you have a great mindset of what you are and who you are and what you are trying to do and how you're trying to live your life, it can just snowball into a positive effect so that it can help you throughout your depression or throughout your feelings of dealing with the trauma.
Wow.
So doing that is really important. Taking the time for self-care is truly important.
Yeah.
I'm not saying spend money. I'm always telling my clients this. I'm not saying to spend money, but you have to take at least 20 minutes every single day towards you. What makes you happy?
Yeah.
What makes you feel good? And it has to be something positive. I'm not saying alcohol. I'm not saying drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm saying what makes you happy. If a nice hot shower or a nice hot bath,
Mhm.
really help you to clear your mind and
Yeah.
focus on the goodness inside of you. You have to do that. One thing that I really enjoy doing with my clients, and it's kind of like leave a great impression in them, is for them to write a forgive letter, a letter of forgiveness. And first they write a forgiveness letter to someone that has hurt them, right? The person does not have to be alive. The person, could be long gone. The person does not have to read this letter, but you write all your feelings. You take it all out, and you write all your pain, all the hurt, like how you felt, how it made you feel, and the situation, how it happened. You write it all out, okay?
Right.
And then after that, I have them rip up the letter. And as they're ripping it up, I have them say, I release this pain and the suffering. I forgive you, and I'm letting go, and I'm moving on. As they're ripping it up, I have them say these words, okay? Another thing that I do with my clients is that I have them write a letter to forgive themselves in their part, because it's a two-way. Dealing with trauma is a two-way thing.
Yeah.
You had some part in playing in the whole situation. It could be because you were such a kind person that you allowed the trauma to occur. You allowed all the things that happened to take place, that you were so kind. And now you're angry at yourself because you are kind. You are looking at it as a negative, being a kind person, being an empath. And you're looking at it as a negative thing when it's not. Being an empath is a great thing. Being kind is a great thing. It's just that so many people in this world take advantage of that, and they truly try and hurt those that are really kind and those that are really giving and caring in this world. And so you write this letter to yourself. You say, I forgive myself for X, Y, and Z. It caused X, Y, and Z to happen. And so, and then I allow you to read this to yourself. And so you can see it, feel it, and let it go as well. And you can decide to rip it up, or you can decide to put it inside of a journal, write it inside of a journal. And then in a year, when you look back at the letter you wrote to yourself, you will see the difference in your attitude, the difference in your mood, because you would really have let that go. You have to forgive yourself. Not only forgiving the person, the situation, you have to also forgive yourself. And it's very, very important to do that, because you cannot keep carrying all the trauma, all the past pain and hurts all over your shoulders throughout your whole life. That's the past. You can't go back and change the past. All you can do is continue on into the future. Live the present out and stop focusing on your past pain, your past mistakes, your past hurts, your past trauma. And so those are the type of things that I've done with my clients.
Wow, Miss Chudoba.
Yes.
I love that. That is a smart idea. A lot of people probably think, okay, I'm going to write this letter and then what am I going to do with it? But the minute that you said, okay, now rip it up and repeat this, that's really powerful.
Yes.
I'm
big on the affirmations. I love affirmations.
Me
affirmations
too.
are really great. Yeah.
That is so great. So, do you find it easier to coach men or women or children? I mean, which one?
Well, I would say women, because I'm a woman, right? And I have dealt with certain things. Basically, I can relate more to a woman than a man, but I have coached men. And the difference, I don't know if you asked me this, but the difference between coaching men and coaching women is the fact that men, it's harder for some men to show their true emotions. Like, they don't really want to deal with the situation, with, what happened. They don't want to show their feelings towards it. So it takes a little bit for me to pull pull out what we need to pull out so that we can deal with it and move on. You know what I'm saying? Let go, let God.
Right, absolutely. Let go, let God.
And then with children, I haven't coached children, but I have coached teenagers, young teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
And with them, you know, they're in the middle. Teenagers are in the middle. They're not children and they're not yet adults. So they're like in
They're
limbo.
both.
Limbo.
Right.
So
Yeah.
so I really focus on who they are and what they love.
Yeah.
And I try to relate with them in that respect, so that I can get through them, so they can have a better life, so they can make better choices, you know. So that's the difference between, you know, coaching the different people.
That is funny. Okay, so I know at the beginning you said that you went through a little trauma as well. So how has that helped you, like help these other individuals, you know, what you've gone through? Did you see anything in anybody else that you coached?
That's the thing. Being a survivor of trauma and abuse, myself, and what I've been through in the last 44 years of my life, it started off even when I was like a little girl, like 6 years old. And so when I meet a client, and I'm telling you, Mel, God just keeps sending them to me. God, I keep meeting clients, left and right. You know, I mean, a lot of it is just like, I can relate. I can relate to things like sexual abuse. I can relate to things like rape. I can relate to things like domestic violence. I can relate to family abuse. I can relate to like all the different things that is in this world that is bad. I can relate to, and so I have a more of a sensitive feeling towards my clients and what they're going through or what they had gone through. And so I design different things, different strategies, so that just like the letters, so that they can be able to move forward, you know. And so that's how it is. I take it. I don't take this life that I'm leading, that I'm living, I don't take it for granted, you know. And that's why I really think that the reason why I like to motivate people and I like to do uplifting videos is because because I know we need that. Those of us who are survivors of trauma and abuse, we need that. But I also know that we also need people to push us to do the work. You know, what we need to do, what we need to accomplish. We need to, it's all great and fun. You know, when I'm telling you, have a nice day, have a great day, conquer your goals, conquer your dreams, and you can do it and giving you. But when it comes down to doing the work, you're doing the work. You know, I make sure you get it done. You know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely.
So yeah.
Well, you go, girl. That's good. So I know that. Okay, up and coming projects, right? But before we talk about that, I know that you co-wrote a book, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. And we are very happy about
there it
is. So you want to tell me a little bit about that.
Okay, so it's a great book. It's a project between 6 women, including myself. We each have a chapter explaining how we transformed our lives from trauma into triumph. So it's stories of trauma into triumph. And it's an amazing story. My chapter is the first one. And yes, so it's just it was just something that my mentor brought to my attention of this, this getting into this project. It started last year, and the book just came out. I believe last month it came out, because we're in July now. And it's just an amazing adventure. I was just so happy to have worked with the people that I did, and it's a great read. It's a great read. It's The Day She Left, Volume 2, and I was so happy to be part of that project.
Yeah, that's a good one, Darlene. So do you have anything else coming up, or?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, I do. Yes. So July, this month, July 24th and July 31st, it's a 2-day workshop titled The Secrets to Raising Happy Teens. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this. The reason why I put this workshop, the 2 days workshop together, was because on Sundays, I go live with my daughter. Most of the time I go live with her, and many people see our interactions and they're like, wow, they're always complimenting us on how our relationship is. And it's not only just on camera, guys. It's not only just on camera. I have a great relationship with all my 3 children, 2 boys, 1 girl, and the girl's in the middle. And so people were asking me, how is it that you have this type of relationship with your daughter? And then one coach, a good friend of mine, Perlette, on Facebook, she said, Darlene, you should do a workshop to show people and tell people how to have a great relationship with their kids. And I was like, oh, okay. And that borns the whole thing. And so that's coming up. Yeah.
Wow. All right. So we'll be looking forward to that. And so where can people find you if they're trying to locate Darlene?
Okay. I am on Instagram. I'm on Instagram, accept.connect.transform. That's my Instagram, accept.connect.transform. Okay. And that's the name of my business. It's called ACT Consultants. A stands for Accept Your Past. C stands for Connect with Others. T stands for Transform Your Life. That's the ACT promise. That's how I always end my lives and my videos, my recordings. I always end it like that because I want everybody to accept their past. Not because it was a great thing that happened when the trauma and the abuse and depression and all the pain and the suffering. It's not that you are condoning all the people involved and all the things that happened. It's that you need to let it go. It happened yesterday. You need to let it go. Don't drag it with you. And the C for connect with others, like I said, this life, you cannot live it on your own. You cannot live it on your own. You have to connect with others, like-minded people who in different levels. You don't have to have the same level of friends. You can have different levels of friends because we are all trying to level up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So don't stay in the same level with the one person or 2 people. Have friends in different levels. Okay. So connect with others. And then you will transform your life. You will transform your life. Do the work and you'll transform your life. And that's it. So accept.connect.transform on Instagram. And I'm on Facebook on my name, Darline Chudoba. Yeah. And I'm on LinkedIn as well, Darlene. I believe Charisma is in Darlene is in my LinkedIn. I'm not totally sure, but Darline Chudoba is on LinkedIn. And so if you want to become a client of mine, if you want to be part of the whole movement that I have of helping others to transform their life, to deal with their past and transform their life, Renaissance Coaching 2025 at gmail.com is my email address. You can shoot me an email. If you're interested in the book. There it is. Accept.connect.transform. That's my Facebook. Yes, it is. Yeah. All right, so if you want the book, a signed copy of the book.
A signed copy. Yeah.
Yes, an autographed copy. Yeah, you want to see it again?
Yes, sir.
An autographed copy of my book. If you want that,
Uh-huh.
send me an email on renaissancecoaching2025@gmail.com, and I will, and then you pay it. You decide on the different methods to pay. I have PayPal, and I have also Cash App, and I also have Zelle. And then you send me your address. I write a nice quote or some kind of motivational, whatever comes to me when I'm writing it, and then I sign it, and then I'll send it to you to your address, wherever you want me to send it. And
Oh,
so it's $19.99, guys. $19.99. That
that's a
includes
good buy.
yes, that includes shipping and handling costs. So
Oh, wow.
$19.99. Yup.
Right. Well, you go, girl. I am so happy for you, Darling. I
Thank
love
you.
the title of the book. I'm happy that you got the first chapter. Even if you had the last chapter, it was
Right.
a good read.
Save the best for last, right? It can be saved
Yeah.
the first chapter, the best. No, I'm not gonna say that. We all worked hard. We all worked
Y'all
out.
all worked
Worked
so
out. Yeah, it
hard.
worked out great. Yeah.
Yep, and I'm proud of all of you ladies that had a part in that book. A lot of people need to understand where trauma resonated from within the person that's actually writing the book and the information that they can give you. Some people try to tell you stuff, but they haven't gone through anything.
That's
Yeah.
right. I've been through homelessness. I've been through diapers being involved. I've been through being a stay-at-home mom, and then not seeing I was seeing my kids every single day, but then got to see them once a week. It was a lot.
Yeah, well, look at how you come out of that. You know, you came out of it, and God saw a bigger purpose for you. And of course, these are the reasons why everybody experience, what they experience in life, so that way they could bring it to the forefront and help others.
Yes, exactly. And guess what, Mel?
What?
I am working on a second book, but not yet. I'm working on a second book. Yeah.
Is rolling up in here.
I've been working on this for a couple decades. I just, write a little here and there, write a little here and there. Yeah.
So that's basically like your life journal.
It's called A Heart Without a Home, The Journey to Loving Me.
That is deep. We're going to be looking for that. So to start, putting it together so we can look for it sometime in the future. Well,
yes.
I mean, I appreciate you coming on the podcast and letting people know, that you have suffered from trauma too, and you're not afraid to say it and help others through it. So God has a purpose for you, and I appreciate you so much.
Thank you, Mel. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. I say your past is not for you, it's for others. And my past made me the person that I am today. So I am grateful for all that has happened to me in my past, because it equipped me to how I can help others. Yeah, definitely.
And you're doing a wonderful job, and you keep up those videos, because they're very inspirational. Like if I'm having a down day, and then now that we're linked up on Facebook, it just pops up. So I'm like, okay, it's Darline again.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad. I'm so glad.
You definitely bring a smile to my face when I see you.
Oh, hey, mission accomplished. Mission accomplished.
I appreciate it so much. So guys and gals, listeners, viewers, please go out there and subscribe to Darline Chudoba, right? Get her book. Let them know where they can find your book again, Darline, one more time, so that.
Okay. If you want the autographed copy, you can, like I said, shoot me an email at renaissancecoaching2025@gmail.com.
Yep.
If you want to just order it and just get it, you can go to paypal.me/Darline Chudoba /19.99. So yeah.
Oh, $19.99 for the price. Okay, well, I appreciate you, Darline.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, Mel. I can't wait. I can't wait to see this and see the changes that it makes in the lives of others.
Oh, absolutely.
I really love the work you're doing, Mel. And if only one person got some nugget from listening to this podcast, my job is done. My job was worth it. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I'm sure they got that word in their ear that's positive, and you've helped a lot of people. I know you did today. You helped me. I'm about to write a letter and rip it up.
All right. Yes. Let it go. Let it go.
I am. I'm not even joking.
All right, you guys. Bye. You guys take care. Thank you for
Darline.
having
See
me.
you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. So cute. Oh gosh. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the Love Manual. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Sometimes that happen, but I love that you guys are bearing with us. When we do a live show, that's just what happens, and just got to roll with it. But thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good night.